harassing me. I told you to take the bag off.
What you just saw there was a brief clip of newly released body cam footage of an altercation between an Eastridge High School student and a student resource officer. Good evening, I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
And I'm Josh Rowe. After a video circulated on social media of the altercation, News Channel 9's Leslie Dominique breaks down what the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office has released. Leslie.
Josh, Kim, that 15-second video has led to polarizing discussion about the role of SROs in schools. Now that we have more than 1 hour of SRO body cam footage, we were able to get more context leading up to that incident. Witness video of an altercation between a Hamilton County SRO and 18-year-old Eastridge student Tauris Sledge has reached thousands. Newly released body cam footage from SRO Tyler McRae details more than 1 hour of the incident. Here you can see the SRO walking in with a school official and speaking with a gym coach. The coach says he is upset because Sledge wouldn't play kickball, but proceeded to play basketball. The coach says he confronted Sledge, tried to force the basketball out of the student's hands, and that's when Sledge, quote, bucked up.
He won't talk to me, and he says, you're a racist.
We see Sledge speaking with the SRO and school official.
Finally, when I come down from off the bleachers, you want to come at me aggressive. What happened to you? You supposed to be in the bleachers. Like, that's not how you talk to me.
Things first escalate between Sledge and McRae when the SRO puts his hand on Sledge's shoulder.
You got 5 seconds to get your hands.
What the f*** you gonna do?
The SRO then follows Sledge up to the bleachers and orders him to leave the gym. Sledge refuses to listen to the SRO's instruction and remains on the bleachers.
Stand up and come with me. Stand up and come with me.
Sledge rejects McRae's commands and the SRO makes contact with the student.
We finna go to jail. Don't resist me, dude.
At this point, the SRO's camera falls to the ground, and we see glimpses of McRae dragging Sledge by the hair, similar to what we saw in the original video. The SRO grabs Sledge by the backpack strap, ordering him to take the bag off so he can place him in handcuffs. Sledge refuses and then calls his father.
What's up, sweetheart? You good? No, I'm not good. I literally just got thrown around by the police.
McRae continues to order Sledge to take the bag off, and Sledge continues to refuse.
Take the bag off.
Sledge is unresponsive once he is sprayed. The SRO continues to ask him to take the bag off.
If you take the bag off, we'll get you decontaminated. That's all it is. I can't breathe.
Moments later, Sledge's father shows up to the school to find out exactly what happened. We then see another officer take Sledge and his father into a bathroom and help Sledge to wash out his eyes from the pepper spray. Things calm down significantly, and Sledge is put in handcuffs and put in a police car.
Sheriff Austin Garrett says that the viral video only shows a short part of what happened, and he says he plans to release footage showing the rest of the incident. But one local pastor and the NAACP are still speaking out in support of the young man who's a student right here at Eastridge High School. A video that's now gone viral shows part of what happened after an arrest affidavit says 18-year-old Tauris Sledge got into an altercation with a gym teacher after not participating in a gym activity, but only in free time activities. The affidavit says the gym teacher got the student resource deputy Tyler McRae involved, who in the affidavit says Sledge's loud and aggressive behavior led to this. Sheriff Austin Garrett sent out a statement saying after a full review of the evidence, including school resource deputy's body cam video and school surveillance video, he says in part, quote, I intend to make this body-worn camera video available to the public. The contents of the video will show the complete picture of the events that occurred that day surrounding this deputy's use of force at Eastridge High School. Pastor Jeffrey Wilson says as a father of a 14-year-old boy, the video that went viral was upsetting to watch.
But to see a child, in a school setting, drugged by his hair and just treated in that way in front of other students, it's humiliating.
Pastor Wilson used to be on the Hamilton County School Board and says he thinks improvements can be made.
I think that with cultural sensitivity training, these type of situations 9 times out of 10 can be prevented.
I tried to ask Hamilton County Superintendent Dr. Justin Robertson Wednesday about the incident.
I mean, I'm going to have the same statement that we put out yesterday. We're working with the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. They're doing an internal review as we speak, and once that's done, we'll take steps appropriately to move forward.
Ann Pierre, president of the Chattanooga branch of the NAACP, says she spoke with Sledge and his family.
And the young man is an excellent student. And he knew his rights in terms of when you're in a school situation, no one has a right to put their hands on you.
She's calling for the community's support.
We need to stand behind the young Black people in our school system, particularly the young Black men, because they're not treated in the same manner. And when they tell us this, we need to listen.
Sledge is being charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and assault.
Today, students walked out of the classroom at Eastridge High School calling for justice for their classmate Tauris Sledge. He's the 18-year-old student who was seen on camera being grabbed by his hair and arrested by the school resource officer. It is our Crisis in the Classroom report. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
And I'm Josh Rowe. In the last hour, we learned the SRO seen arrested and the student transferred to Patrol Division. It comes as we continue to see strong reaction from people across our community. We have team coverage tonight. Hannah May will look into how both teachers and police handle conflict resolution inside the classroom.
But we begin with Jordan Carnback, who was at today's demonstration. She tells us the message the students are trying to send.
One incident between a student and an SRO here at Eastridge High School has led to strong reactions in Hamilton County. Today, some of these students had their chance for their voices to be heard.
This was more of a student voice thing, like a lot of us don't feel heard.
Today, a walkout organized by students in protest for student Tauris Sledge following this viewer video.
It was like our last straw, which is what led us to, the protests, the walkout, and all of the topics that we addressed there.
Yesterday, the release of this police body camera video belonging to SRO Tyler McRae shows more of what happened.
Give me your hand, man.
Mr. Sledge laid on his hands on his stomach so that Mr. McRae couldn't get his hands out to cuff him. That's a learned behavior. That is not a technique that comes natural to people.
That audio was Tyler McRae's attorney, Gerald Tidwell, who adds,
Deputy McRae is not on administrative leave. He has requested a transfer to patrol, which I think is a very telling thing. The police officer would rather go back on the street to work in one of our high schools.
I reached out to attorney Robin Flores, who says as of yesterday, he is no longer representing Mr. Sledge. He would not elaborate why. I spoke to school board member Larry Groen, who represents the East Ridge District, on what the school board expects to do next.
It's developing relationships and establishing trust. And the only way to do that is to actually sit down and have calm discussions about what they would like to see, what can be done.
Students say there is one goal in mind for the student body.
Our school should grow as a whole. Like, our school needs to understand and respect boundaries that they should and shouldn't cross, and when not to cross those boundaries. Unification, that's what we're going for. That's our goal as of right now.